Well, good night, and we have reached the business end of the tournament. It's so exciting. Every match now carries added significance. Today, India stormed right back by hammering Scotland by 8 wickets in their game. They won the game just after the power play. Scotland batting first, 85 all out. Sean will give you the details of that innings. And then India responded, getting to 89 for 2 of 6.3 overs. So just after that, a very good power play. KL Rahul, 50 not out of just 19 deliveries. And Rohit Sharma got to 30. This is the situation now. India have moved to third place. New Zealand are in second. Should New Zealand defeat Afghanistan, that's the end for India. They pack up and they go back to Delhi International Airport and then back to their respective homes. But if New Zealand lose, India will go through if they win their last game. Now, what India has done well is that they have been able, with this massive victory, it's a massive victory because they got their runs in just 6.3 overs. They boosted their net run rate. They are now ahead of Afghanistan, another factor in the group. So, New Zealand needs to win that final match. They have a net run rate, Sean, of 1.3. India has one of 1.6. It means as if India win, their net run rate will even get better. And if New Zealand lose, their net run rate will go down further. How you read it?
Yeah, I really think from this point on, it's just watching that New Zealand-Afghanistan game. Now, it's a crucial game for New Zealand, and that puts them on the back foot. I think the issue for Afghanistan is Mujib's injury. Mm-hmm. If he's not there, they're one mystery spinner short. And I think with the full bowling attack and the pressure on New Zealand to make sure they win this game to secure their spot, they would trouble New Zealand. But losing Mujib, if he's not in the picture, Afghanistan will struggle with that extra bowler. As you've seen, their pacers aren't too handy on these wickets. Mm-hmm. And losing that one spinner, you're 4 overs short there. So it's going to be up to whether Mujib can play or not. And if he can, bowl to his full potential in that power play to give them a good start.
Well, Mujib has been one of their better bowlers in this tournament, and they'll really be banking on everyone to come good. Today, New Zealand kept their hopes alive, and they did what they had to do. They won their encounter against Namibia, and now they are on 6 points. Should they win, they'll go to 8. Should India win, they will then go to 6. So it's clear. New Zealand have to win, because if they lose and India win, the Indians will go through. That's it from us. Remember, tomorrow, join us for the West Indies game. Yes, there is a team called West Indies that are still in this tournament. They're out the World Cup, the defending champions, the 2-time defending champions. Tomorrow, they come up against Australia. And Sean, do you think that the youngsters will get a try? Or do you think that Chris Gayle will be able to bid farewell? He hasn't retired, hasn't he? Bravo has indicated that he's going to go on Saturday.
Yeah, he has not indicated his retirement, but I think looking at the future of the West Indies team, especially after the tournament they've had this year, I would imagine that they'd give those youngsters a chance. Last game of the World Cup, they're already out. They're planning for their future. And it's up to those youngsters to get that experience, especially against a side like Australia. So it'll be crucial to see how they go about that next game. And I really think, whether they've announced their retirement or not, they're on the back end of their career.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. And the future is here, because the next T20 World Cup is less than a year away in Australia. COVID has done that to us. The West Indies, they need to start preparing and prepare early. After the series, they have to contend with a series in Pakistan that starts on December the 14th. And we'll wait to see what happens tomorrow. But for all the information, join us on MAQ TV.